Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you the all-new 2025 BYD TANG DM-i version. See, this is the 2025 one, and it's the new upgraded version. There are 4 different versions, and it's a 7-seater. So it got 1.5-liter turbo engine along with only one battery pack, which is 21.5 kWh. Fuel tank capacity 53 liter, and total sales range will be 1,150 kilometer. And the price range here in the Chinese market 25,000. This one is below to 25,000 US dollar, and the highest one will be 30,000 US dollar. So I'm gonna walk around and share most of the information. Come to the rear side. So the rear design looks pretty similar like the previous one. I don't know why they says it's the new one. Maybe they have changed the battery pack. Now it's got only one battery pack, and they are using their blade battery. And also you will get the 5th generation of DMI system in this vehicle. So we got a radio antenna at the top, which is functional. Also a rear spoiler, 360 camera over here. You get similar kind of LED tail lights. We call it Chungguojie. Also we get the BYD badge over here, 360 camera, and there are so many parking sensors as well. I actually come here to check out the BYD Han L, but it's not available here in the showroom. So we get one exhaust at the left and one at the right, and both are functional. Must be the hydraulic cargo space. As I mentioned it, this is a 7-seater in 3 different rows. Cargo space will be 235 liter, but if you down your second and third row, then it will be 1655 liter. Here's some space for the tools as well, and if you want to make it back, you have to do it manually. See, do it manually. This is a 7-seater, but you know, the height and length of the vehicle is not that high, not 5.0 meter long. So you won't get, if you are it's good for some teenagers to sit in the third row, but if you are tall like me, 186 or more than 186 or more than 180, you won't get enough space in the third row. So let me mention the height of the vehicle. 1.7 meter. The length is 4.87 meter, and the wheelbase is 2.8 meter. Front haul distance 1.95 meter. Rear haul distance also 1.95 meter. And this is your fuel tank. Fuel tank capacity 53 liter. The fuel cost will be 4.95 liter per 100 kilometer. Wow. And here at the right side we got the charging port. So there are 2 charging ports. As I mentioned it, now you will get only one battery pack, which is 21.5 kWh. If you use the slow charger, it takes 3 hours to charge your 21 kWh battery pack, but if you use the fast charger, then it takes 30 minutes. And we'll get the Continental tire with 20-inch wheels, and the tire size will be 255 by 50 R20. And you see the wheels up there using the BYD brake. Doesn't have variable brake rate. Price is very reasonable, but you will get enough ground clearance, which is around 40 centimeter. There are some customers checking out the vehicle. That's why I need a little bit time. So we get the Song L DM-i 2025 one. Here is the BYD Auto 3 Gen Plus. You can check it out. I already made a video. BYD Chin L EV1. Also I made a video. This is the Song Pro. You can also check this out. BYD Han DM-i one. But BYD Han L, this is not available yet. So if you see the front design, it looks pretty similar like the previous one. Here we'll get the LED daytime running light, so this will be feasible in day and night. Also we'll get the LED headlight, LED high beam and low beam. There is a logo 360 camera and a functional grille as well. As I mentioned, it got 1.5 liter turbo engine. So I will open the engine bay later. So look at the vehicle, look at the interior from this side. It looks like this part has been redesigned. And yes, it looks like a new design. You got the glove box as well. The front seats must be electric. You can activate the heating seat masses. Also here, this design, it looks a bit different than the previous design. And look at the second row. So we get the sunroof, also the sunset. No problem with that. BYD doesn't miss that kind of stuff, you know. So at the middle we got 2 air vents. Also we'll get teacup holder here. So I'll go to the third row later. First, let's check it out, the engine bay. Well, there are a lot of customers. They often come and check out the vehicle. So it's not. I even come here after 6 p.m. So they're gonna close the store. But still, there are some customers. So let's open the engine bay. As I mentioned, it got 1.5 liter turbo engine, along with PVD gearbox. So the power output will be 272 horsepower, along with 315 Nm of torque. Top speed 200 km/h. 0 to 100 it takes 7.5 seconds. Let's close it. And let's go to the. Here you can use the NFC card. These are basic door handles, not the pop-up door one. You can also move the seat like this way. Let me sit inside. 你好，小弟。你好，小弟。
什么事？
介绍讲英文。
搞定了，稍等一下。
So let's change the interface in English. Here we can. Oh.
好嘞，马上播放新 To Face in English， 媒体音量比较小，自动帮你调大了。
So the car engine bay looks open. Should have closed it. So we get the sunroof and also the sunset. So nothing is missing in BYD's vehicle. You know, you wouldn't complain. But some other companies, they do have some of the stuff are missing. Also, we get the sunset. And those glasses, you can open and close it from here. And the skylight here, window open and close. Light, we can choose different color to make it more colorful. The same stuff, no. Only the front seats are electric. So this is the basic version. Price is below to 25,000 US dollars. And the system is same. D-Link, D-Pilot. So this looks a bit different. The air vent. So you can activate them like this way. The app store. These are the apps. So WeChat is famous here, QQ, Douyin, Bilibili. And what else we got? If you wanna. My car, okay. Let's select the application, alright. The rest of the things are same. We get one air vent at the right, two in the middle, one in the left. Also here we'll get the glove box. Doesn't have the HUD. We get screen here, so you have to see the LDC range and the speed of the vehicle through the screen. So you can drive it normally, eco, sport, 3 different modes. And also this is your indicator. This one is a smart driving version. It got the one you see paddle shifter here, and it's a leather wrapped steering wheels. This is power adjustable. You have to adjust it through the hook like this way. It's not, you have to adjust it manually now. And the switches are same, the functions are same also. You can increase and decrease the volume. You can press here to talk with the AI system of this vehicle. So this is the same thing we used to see in previous version as well. But this is a smart driving edition.
马上播放 The Same Thing Special S1， 媒体音量比较小，自动帮你调大了。
And we get 2 earphones at the middle. Here, 2 cup holder. Also, this is your hazard button, engine start and stop button. You can choose the mode from here. But this design looks a redesign if you compare with the previous one. And here we'll get the wireless charger, max 50W. Also, we'll get a box with 2 USB port. If you see at the top, so here we'll get 2 lights. If you touch it, it will be open and close. As I mentioned, we got the sunroof. Also, we got the sunset. So I'm not gonna show it right now because they're gonna close the store, you know. And got a sunglass box as well. If you see at the top, so here is a mirror with the light. Now let's go and check it out, the second and the third row. This door, you know, this materials also looks a bit different if you compare with the previous version. So here in the second row, let me sit inside. I get enough leg space and a head space in the second row. We get 2 ear vents, and also maybe here is the USB port, yes. And at the top we get light and a big panoramic sunroof as well. But now the question is, this is a 7-seater, so if I go to the third row, am I going to get enough space? So also we will get 2 cup holders. Now if you want to go to the third row, you have to manually, then you have to so not the electric seats, to move them manually like this way. Now let's go to the third row from this side. Oh my gosh. And you also need to move it from here. This is really, oh man, I'm not going to the third row. You have to move it from here. And I'm see, this will be good for some teenagers, you know. It's gonna be a big, I won't get enough space here in the third row, so I'm not going to the third row. This will be good for some teenagers, also for the babies, you know. Well, below to 25,000 US dollar, you will get 1,150 kilometers Celsius range. It's a 7-seater. Yeah, you know, so this can be only done by BYD. Well, that's pretty well. The BYD Han L is not available yet, so I will show it later. Keep supporting me to subscribe my channel. Until then, bye bye.